Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, it seems like any question people have had about them in the offseason, those have already been answered with the terrific start they've gotten off to. It's hard to imagine there are too many doubters still out there after some of the performances we've seen from them so far. Guys, the Charlotte Hornets, an organization on the rise, one of the league's smallest markets, but they've been aggressive in extending the contracts of their core players, Jet.
Yeah, they're creating continuity. That's very valuable, and creating a style of play. Developing their young talent is also on their agenda. Michael Jordan and the Charlotte organization. Excuse me, Shaq.
Yeah, hey, don't interrupt.
I apologize.
Come on, let him make it was a valid point. It was a valid point, Shaq.
There's more revenue sharing. There's more revenue sharing in the league right now. Charlotte has been able to amass some good talent without breaking the bank. I apologize, Kenny.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Jordan Clarkson. Even with him gone, they've shaken it off quickly and have really come together as a team.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago.
Oh!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
He feeds it to Batum. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Back to Jordan. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. J.R. Smith picks one up. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career. This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And Jordan gets it to go.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Love kicks to LeBron. No good that time. Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. The feed to Jordan. Back to Walker. Passes it to Jordan over Smith. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Walker. And that's now 7 points for Jordan.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
James against Batum. Now here's LeBron. Tight defense on him. Great D that time from Batum.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Thomas passes to Zizic. Thomas a screen. On the wing, James. Steps back and fires. And that's good off the glass that time. James has got 5.
You know, you got to play LeBron for the drive. Those mid-range shots, you almost have to live with it.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. Back to Zeller. Outside, Walker. From deep, Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. That's 12 points for Jordan.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
The Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the top offensive teams in this league. They make threes, they get dunks and layups, they make them all at a high level. I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Right wing, and a wide open look for Walker. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
You think about the Cavaliers scoring from long range and inside, Steve, they're pretty good from mid-range, too.
You know, they have two elite shot creators able to hit the dribble pull-up when all else fails, get them the ball, and pretty much get out of the way.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Zeller. Monk comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Brogdon subbed in for Walker. The drive by Jordan. Thompson with the rebound.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Zizic is checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Lure. James checked in for Jay Crowder. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Thomas. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Jordan, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brogdon. On the floor for Charlotte, Cody Zeller out there with Aminu. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Batum. And it's Walker in at the 1. And the first one drops. Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The big three in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the fouling of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially not my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those two teams were the two teams I would think was most intimidating.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Knicks was on a mission. He scored 33 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. Really a gritty performance. He shouldered the scoring load all night. And Kevin, we'll see if he gets some more help this evening.
Thanks, David, for another reminder of just what an unbelievable performance that was.
One that everyone's still talking about tonight. He dominated that game in just about every way possible.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what he's got in store for us tonight. Maybe he tops himself again. I think he just might do it.
Zizic, whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Pass to Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And how good has he been at the line?
First one falls for him. And so Jordan nails both of them.
They've upped their percentage to around 90 from the line today. Great job this quarter.
Cavaliers trailing. Screen by Smith. They set the pick. The pass to Poole. Back to James. And LeBron throws it down.
I mean, plenty of lift in those legs. LeBron never did the dunk contest. He just does it in a game.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. 54 seconds left here in the second. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Zizic. Fires for 3. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The drive by Jordan. It's deflected.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's Charlotte up by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And Jordan, he's checked in for Monk. The Cavaliers leading. LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Zizic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Zeller dishes to Jordan. Count the basket and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
For Charlotte, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. Smitty, we have a question sent in by a viewer. They want to know, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what food would you pick? And got anything for that?
You know what? Kevin, that's a good question. There's so many, especially my mom's cooking. But I'm going to go with shrimp fried rice. That's the one I think I would eat for the rest of my life.
Tries it from 9. Jordan with the rebound.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Walker kicks to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Walker against Thomas. And Love has it in the corner. They need this, and it's good on the layup. Zizic has got 9.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Cavaliers. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Zizic. Luer comes in for Kevin Love. And Jay Crowder's subbed in for James. And then for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Richardson comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Brogdon subbed in for Walker. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well,
no question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Smith kicks to Thomas. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Luer can't hit. Charlotte leading by 3.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
Thompson, a screen on Brogdon. Thomas kicks to Thompson. Crowder against Richardson. Feeds to Thomas. 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Richardson for 3. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Thomas passes to Smith. Here's Jordan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Brogdon. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
And he knocks down the first one. Monk's checked in for the Hornets. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
The dish to Thomas. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Crowder passes to Poole. And it's blocked by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. You take a look at Jordan, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
You'll never find any of those guys sitting back and letting their guard down for a single moment. That's for sure. They're out there looking for every opportunity to make an impact defensively.
Offline with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lure the screen. Here's Poole. No good again that time.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Kaminsky dishes to Dellavedova. Ball stolen. And Thomas has it in the corner. Puts up a three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action. Smith's checked in for Jay Crowder. Charlotte also making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for Monk, and it's Jordan in for Matthew Dellavedova. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Down low, it's Kaminsky and Zeller. Kemba Walker is out there with Jordan, and it's Batum in its small forward.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Outside, Batum. Walker the pass to Jordan. Back to Walker. He dishes it to Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Batum against LeBron. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Here's Jordan. Here's Zeller. No good that time. Good work defensively by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Takes a shot at the elbow. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He was all alone on that one. And that's 36 points for Jordan. Some players will actually surprise you with their athleticism after they come into the league. They make that next step. Any guys, Smitty, that became more athletic once they arrived that you have seen in the league?
You know, that's interesting. Draymond Green has gotten more athletic. I think he's lost a lot of weight and put himself in a position to play a little bit more above the rim and with his quickness. That's the one guy that sticks out. I will say a guy that I've been marveling about, Kevin, is Jabari Parker. After his injury, it seemed like his athleticism has gone to another level.
1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. For 3, Smith. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the shot is good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. Smith sets the pick for Thomas. Dishes it to Smith. Fires the 3. Shot clock reset for Cleveland. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And stolen by Love. And here is Thomas. Smith for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Smith's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Cavs. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Got that bucket in no time at all. 40 points for Jordan.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here. in what looks to be a solid win for the Hornets.
Look at their number of assists. 13 assists. 13 points. 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 13
you know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jordan.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
Left side, Thomas. Again, the Cavaliers score.
The facilitator, LeBron, sees the entire floor. If you're open, you know what? He'll find you.
Hornets leading by 9. Here's Jordan outside for Batum. Back to Jordan. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's 49 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Smith with the defensive effort. Right side, Thomas. He drains the quick shot. 41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jordan dishes to Kaminsky. Jordan kicks to Walker. Here's the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Smith out to the right wing. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And now they decide to foul intentionally. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. And stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Smith.
And whatever play they run has to be quick.
And with time working against them, even if they make it, they need to foul right away.
LeBron can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Lure kicks to Thompson. It's Crowder on the wing. Korver gets a wide open look. He buries it.
Yeah, fearless is the only way to describe Korver on that one. He loves getting the chance to sink those clutch baskets right in the face of the D.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
That didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
DJ, great game.
Thanks, Char. Am I blown up?
You're trending. Oh, hey, we need to go do an interview with the guys in the studio. Let's go.
Let's get it, man.
Hey, this is Shaq. You've had a great run of games recently and have taken your game up a level. What's been the change that allowed this?
Shaq, I would say it's the focus. I've been trying to cut out distractions during the season and just focus on doing what I can to help this basketball team get the wins. And it's all about taking this team as far as we can go, and at the end of the day, that's what we'll be measured by.
Great answer, dude.